school would like to thank these young ladies and men for their commitment and dedication to Marlow Outlaw basketball and Marlow swim. Our first senior is Mr. Braxton Ramsey. Braxton is the son of Jeremy and Lynn Ramsey. He has been a member of the Marlow Outlaw swim team for 3 years. After high school, Braxton plans to attend Northeastern State University to pursue a degree in optometry. Mr. Braxton Ramsey. Next up, Miss Lydia Bateman. Lydia is the daughter of Sean and Shanna Bateman. Lydia has been a member of the Outlaw basketball team for 4 years. Lydia plans to attend Oklahoma State University and pursue a degree in communication science and disorders, and work as a speech pathologist. Miss Lydia Bateman. Next up, Miss Dara Hunt. Dara is the daughter of Jason and Glenda Hunt. Dara is a 4-year member of the Lady Outlaw basketball team. Dara plans to attend college and pursue a degree in interior design. Miss Dara Hunt. Next up, Miss Corey Kuzar. Corey is the daughter of Keith and Molly Kuzar. Corey has been a member of the Lady Outlaw basketball team for 4 years. Corey plans to attend college and pursue a degree in health and science field and continue her career in cross country and track. Miss Corey Kuzar. Next up, Miss Morgan Lucas. Morgan is the daughter of Matt and Bailey Lucas. She has been a manager of the Marlow Outlaw basketball team for 1 year. After high school, Morgan plans to attend college and pursue a degree in nursing. Miss Morgan Lucas. Next up, Mr. Will Bergner. Will is the son of Terry and Janet Bergner. Will is attending Northeastern.
So senior night activities will be our pregame festivity, and then following halftime, there will be 2 other Marlow teams represented. It's my understanding a swim team, and then also the wrestling team that won dual state.
Mr. Devin Dietrich. Devin is the son of Lester and Misty Sweat. Devin is a 1-year member of the Marlow Outlaw basketball and will be attending the Oklahoma Panhandle State University and pursuing a degree in agronomy. Mr. Devin Dietrich. Next up, Mr. Jace Gilbert. Jace is the son of Chad and Misty Gilbert. Jace is a 4-year member of the Marlow Outlaw basketball team. Jace will be attending Iowa State University on a football scholarship and pursuing a degree in education. Mr. Jace Gilbert. Next up, Mr. Josiah Johnson. Josiah is the son of Jeremiah and Kristen Johnson. Josiah has been a member of the Marlow Outlaw basketball team for 3 years. Josiah plans to attend college and play basketball and pursue a career as a chiropractor. Mr. Josiah Johnson. Next up, Mr. Julian Merriquin. Julian is the son of Tyon and Jared Ward. He has been a member of the Marlow Outlaw basketball team for 4 years. Julian's future plans include attending the East Central University on a football scholarship and major in kinesiology. Mr. Julian Merriquin. Next up, Mr. Connor Rhodes.
All right, looks like we've got one more
Connor
senior to go.
is the son of Brandy Rhodes and Trent Rhodes. Connor is a 3-year member of the Marlow Outlaw basketball team. Connor plans to attend college and major in mass communications and pursue a career as a ESPN commentator. Mr. Connor Rhodes. Next up, Mr. Derek Schaefer. Derek is the son of Ada Schaefer and Wade Schaefer. He has been a member of the Outlaw basketball team for 4 years. Following high school, Derek plans to attend college and pursue a career in air traffic control. Mr. Derek Schaefer.
right, so all the seniors recognized with parents, and now we'll have the perfunctory run out on the court. 8 minutes to go, and we will start the first quarter here momentarily. Davis in the corner about to enter the court. Starting lineups will be followed, and then your hometown Marlow Outlaws introduced last, and then we should be good to go for the Prep Nation TV regular season finale coverage of the 2021-2022 basketball season. All right, 7:17 before starting announcements for the lineups. Those of you that are watching from Davis, I apologize. I know it's extended the game and it's going to make it longer as Coach Gage throwing down a little shade for us. Swag on top of swag. Halftime will also have a presentation. 2 different teams will be recognized. So please keep that in mind if you're taking a break during the halftime scores. Feel free to stay tuned in at the end of tonight. We will work on a highlight reel for the award presentations themselves so that if you want to share those with friends and family, text them. You'll be able to do so without it tying up data on your phone and just simply not going through or being too long. If there are any special requests for what to do with the content, the way we do it, please text me, Greg, at 405-492-8825. Let me know what you need. We'll do our best to hook you up. I'd like to thank our coverage sponsor for tonight's action, Cable Meat Center here in Marlow, Oklahoma.
James Jr. Purdue, Jake Parker. At guard, a 5'9" freshman number 21, Dakota Carter. At guard, a 5'11" senior number 22, Cody Calloway. And at center, a 6'2" sophomore number 23, Spencer Clinton. Head coach for Davis is Bill Martin.
All right, Davis Wolves announced starting lineup, and now your hometown Marlow Outlaws.
For your Marlow Outlaws. Starting at guard, the 5'8" senior, number 3, Julian Merkley. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 10, Jace Gilbert. Starting at forward, a 6'5" junior, number 12, Avery Payne.
This is a young man you should keep your eyes on, Mr. Josiah Johnson. We definitely have him in on mind for potential basketball player of the year. We had hoped to start in 2020 doing individual awards. We will be doing that this year for boys and girls. So please stay tuned as we have more announcements forthcoming on our Prep Nation Players of the Year. Right now, we will stick likely to football, baseball, basketball, and softball. We may consider adding wrestling, but we have to be very careful. If we do 3 boy awards, I want to do 3 girl awards. So we will have to try to find the right kind of category. Not all schools do volleyball or swimming. So now your Prep Nation TV doubleheader games of the day, the 2021-2022 regular season finale for the Marlow Outlaws. And we're underway. Davis controls the tip just like they did with the boys game. Girls game likewise went Davis' way. Marlow got a steal after they got the tip. Wolves penetrate, go into the bucket. There will be a blocking foul called, it looks like, against number 10. So Davis will reset the pass here on the left side of the backboard. Inbound pass goes top of the key. Almost loses possession, swings back. Davis checks, crosses, passes back out. Jump shot on its way off the rim, no good. Rebound Outlaws. Marlow will take the ball, crossing midcourt already. Number 12. He pulls back up. Gilbert shows, pass, fakes, and passes. This is inside, double pass, score it, 2-0, potential 3-point lead. We'll see if they count the bucket. Yep, and they will.
He'll be making his way to the line for a chance to complete the traditional 3-point play.
So potential 3-point shot on its way and no good. Rebound Davis Wolves, 7:22 remains. Top of the perimeter, multiple passes for Davis. They dribble into a 2-man front. Go inside the paint. Jump shot is a layup actually, and it is good. We've got a 2-2 tie. Coach Harris still looks like that he could play a couple of rounds. Back when I knew him, he used to be on a co-ed softball team and was known for belting them out of the park. So Johnson does not get the threes, so it'll be a 4-2 lead, not 5-2. Timeout is called, our first of the game.
Davis, 30 seconds.
Those of you wondering who this nice-looking young man is on the bench, it is Dr. Philip Price from Duncan Medical Associates. If you do not mind me saying so, if you don't have a doctor and you want one that is competent, caring, and communicates exceptionally well, Dr. Price is your man. All right, Wolves with the ball. They get the key kick in off the side, pulls back almost all the way to midcourt, passes off, looking to set some type of a backdoor cut or a pick and roll, dishes off across court, goes in deep side, spins back, unable to get the shot, right back in front of us again here. And they start to play all over again, top of the key. Left side, he's looking to go into the paint or passing off. Just pretty much nothing but a bevy of passes thus far here for Davis. They are looking to get just the right shot off. Marlow with the anticipated steal. Payne goes coast to coast, score it. And you already know what's coming. He's just showing off now. So the only downside of Marlow is they've missed 2 free throws so far and potential 3-point opportunities no good. 6-2 lead, Outlaws. 5:42 remains here in the first quarter. Backdoor pass, alley-oop, no good. Had the height for the dunk, just didn't have the ball in the right quadrant of the zone. Jump shot good. Count it. 3-point dagger for the Outlaws makes it 9-2. Double team trap pays dividends again for the Outlaws. Goes up, misses the shot. Follow up. Chaser gets the ball, and we have a jump ball called.
Will stay with the Outlaws.
Johnson in deep to Payne, dishes off to Gilbert, misses the shot. So first touch of the game for Gilbert after getting an initial foul called to start the game. 4:56 remains here in the first quarter. This is your Prep Nation TV doubleheader games of the day, showcasing the number 3 rated Marlow Outlaws. I think OSSAA may have the number 4. If we were still doing ratings, we would have them clearly number 2 behind OCS. However, Millwood is definitely favored again, even though they've got quite a few losses. They've played a very tough schedule. 4:35. So number 23 with 2 fouls for Davis. Jump shot is touched, no good off the rim. Rebound maintained. Johnson whips it back, and we will have a foul called against 22. So substitution package for Davis. Number 2 and 23 come off. 23 and 3 head to the floor. 4:29 remains. 8-2 lead for the Marlow Outlaws. Gilbert top key. Johnson looks to pass, does so. Payne whips it back over. 3 cross courts it all the way to Gilbert for the 3, and it's good. So Gilbert from downtown makes it an 11-2 game for Marlow. I had 12. Unfortunately, the official scores have 11, so we got to go with that. Rebound, Will Bergner kicks it out. Gilbert again comes flying down the floor, passes across midcourt. 3 penetrates, drives, dishes. Ball is stolen. We have got another steal for Davis. They have done very well inside the paint as far as defense-wise. Let's see if they can get something going here as scoring-wise. 11-2 lead for Marlow. Their 9-point lead is the largest of the game. Timeout called Davis, the second of the game.
30-second timeout, Davis.
I'd like to thank our coverage sponsor for tonight's action, Cable Meat Center in Marlow, Oklahoma. This will be the regular season finale wrap-up for Marlow. They will have a couple of days off to practice and then go throughout the state with wrestling and some swimming. And then they will host their own district championship Saturday night, 6:30 and 8 o'clock. The way the games are formatted, that may be a counted bucket for 0-0. We'll see if it gives him the control on the arm, and they do. So potential three-point play for Davis coming up. Was just saying that Marlow Harding will be a punch-out game. So you lose, you're eliminated, you win, you move on for the regional playoffs in Lone Grove. So Davis converts, makes it a 6-point lead now, 11-5. Gilbert takes the pass in deep. Johnson just playing. Kid is exceptionally nimble, has amazing footwork. As you can tell, very strong lower core body strength, and he and Payne, for that matter, both can fly off the floor. All right, we've got a backdoor kind of cut rhythm going here, unable to get much off of it, so we'll have a jump ball call. Davis will maintain possession there. 2:43 remains in the first. You have to think that they're eventually going to try to work this back angle here of the box. Unfortunately, the height and speed has favored Marlow significantly, and it's going to be very, very hard for them to get anything inside the paint. So we have another turnover. Davis unable to chase the ball down. It goes out of bounds right by the scorer's table. 2:41 remains here in the first quarter. Marlow leads Davis 13-5. In your Prep Nation TV doubleheader games of the day. Jump shot is up. Nothing but net. So after a slow start to the game for Jace, he is on fire with back-to-back threes. He now leads all scorers on the floor, 16-5, 11-point lead. Largest of the game for the Outlaws. Substitution package coming in, number 15, number 23, and number 11, 3, 20, and 10 will get a breather for the first time in the game. So original starters on the court, 30 and 12. All other players now substitution package. Davis turns, spins, unable to get it off. Pass and jump shot is up, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Johnson. He will be fouled. It looks like it's going to go against number 21 for the reach-in around the back. 2 minutes remains here in the first quarter. Outlaws dribble, pass across midcourt. 23 dishes off. Ball momentarily lost. We'll have another jump ball in the paint. This one will favor Marlow, so Outlaws will maintain possession of the ball. Please do us a favor at home if you're watching the game and you haven't already. Please subscribe to our Prep Nation TV channel. All you have to do is go to the home button and click subscribe. It is free. There's no obligations, doesn't put you on any kind of list. It simply prioritizes all of the Prep Nation content when you're in the app. More importantly, it allows us to be able to monetize the channel and do more commercials for our sponsors. 16-5 Marlow, timeout. Nice crowd here tonight for a Tuesday night game at Marlow High School. Davis is kind of outnumbered here on this side of the court as well as the other's home side. So back in play, Marlow misses the shot. We'll have another foul called. This call will go against number 11 for the Outlaws. Trying to grab the rebound. I like the idea. He just goes a little too strong and gets called for the foul over the back. Inside of 2 minutes to go now, 1:44 remains. Passes off, dribbles down, kicks number 2, jump shot is up, off the rim, no good. Rebound Davis, fights for it, Marlow gets the steal. Johnson comes down, number 30 flies down the floor, hooks it. Payne mistimes the jump and leap, catches up, shot is up, no good. He is fouled. Looks like it'll go against number 2. Oh.
16 foul, first against Green.
So double zero flag, not number 2. 2 shots for 12. First one is good. And second is good. 13-point lead now, largest of the game for Marlow. 18-5 Outlaws. They are cruising towards a 3A district championship game Saturday night. Jump shot is up and good. Nice looking jumper there. So Davis momentarily stops the Outlaw streak and momentum there with a beautiful 3-point shot in the far right corner. 18-8 Outlaws. We have a travel called, so 23 doesn't set his pivot foot. Substitution package Outlaw number 3, 10, 20 back in. 11, 15, and 23 will head to the bench for the proverbial chewing that Coach Harris is laying down if you smell what the Rock should have been cooking on Sunday. Ball is stripped, Jace with it, Gilbert flares, drives, shot is up, and it's easy, 28. Pass in the far corner, number 23 drives, 22 penetrates, shot is blocked. However, Johnson's going to be flagged for the foul. It'll put 22 on the line to shoot 2. 31 seconds remains.
Two-shot foul goes into the 22 to the line. Caraway. Foul against Josiah's first, team 4.
Free throw no good. Substitution for Davis. Number 20 in, 21 out. 32 coming in likewise for Marlow. He will fill in for number 12. So Payne gets his first break and rest of the game. He'll head to the bench. So 3 original starters in now, 2 reserves. Second free throw is good, 11-point lead, 20-9 is the score. Marlow over Davis. Inside of 30 seconds to go now. Twenty drives, dishes, momentarily broken up. Gets the ball back, 10 with it, swips it over to 32, into the paint, just too high on the pass. So you're seeing some good stuff and seeing some bad stuff from your reserve players. That shouldn't have been a turnover. .22 drive, shot is blocked by 32 off the fingertip. So Davis will get one more shot with a second and a half to go. That should do it through one. Our score will be Marlow 20 and Davis 11. Oh, coach isn't gonna like that. Through one score, 1 quarter down, 3 to go. Wolves close out the first quarter strong. They get a 3-point play and then an easy tip in. Coach Harris will not be happy with that. It had been largely Marlow all quarter long. They led by as many as 13. Their lead now trimmed to 9 points. I'd like to thank our coverage sponsor for tonight's action, Cable Meat Center in Marlow. Please consider them for any of your smoked or beef products that you need. They not only dress out, but they pretty much package it and label it to where all you have to do is defrost and cook. 8 minutes to go, second quarter coming up. Just a reminder, those that are watching this game at home, there will be a double presentation at halftime. It will not be as long as the one we had at girls' halftime, but it will be the swim team recognized and then your state champion, Class 3A dual wrestling winner, Marlow. It's my understanding that they will go pretty much staccato style right in a row. They'll try to get them on the floor and off. We're targeting about 15 minutes extra. So on top of your original roll down clock, they'll stick with what they did last time. As soon as all the players are off the court, then it'll be a 5-minute rundown clock for the kids to kind of warm back up again and acclimate. So I'll do my best to give you the exact times of everything that I know, but I know that they're going to do both teams, girls swimming and boys wrestling, and then we will be starting the second half. That drives, penetrate, shot is no good. He's fouled. I think that's going to go against number 20 over the shoulder. So Bergner flagged for high contact. He was pretty much on the wrong side of the ball. If he had whacked with the other hand, he would have been pretty much a perfect block there. First free throw is no good. Interesting. Davis momentarily pulls back 2 of the 4 defenders to the coach conferences with all 4 players. Second free throw is good. We've got a blown whistle. Bucket's good. Foul called. All right, so he shoved him, spinning around the backside to close out the lane. Ended up being a highly unnecessary foul because it gives them an automatic free throw for really nothing. You made a free throw. You didn't have to block out. It was the second free throw in addition to the free throw. So there was no real reason you wanted to foul there. Johnson good, lead back up to 11. All right, second free throw no good. Outlaws maintain the rebound. They throw the ball away. Davis gets it, and it'll be Davis ball after Johnson jumps up to block it, and it goes out of bounds. Three brings the ball up, crosses midcourt. Dishes off, 20 passes far right side. Number 2 penetrates right into the perimeter. Tries to set a pick and roll, unable to do so. Backdoor cut, no good. Jump shot up, in and out, no good. Nice hustle and follow up by 22. Unfortunately, he is flagged for dribbling, or a double dribble, I guess, traveling. So it is a 23-12 lead for Marlow. Outlaws will bring it back up to half court. Drive, flare. Penetrates left side, looking to pass off. Does so with Gilbert. 10 whips it over to number 20. 32 takes the pass. Gilbert back up. Pass across midcourt. 3 looks to go right back to Gilbert. Isolated shot up, no good. Rebound, Davis. And we have a travel call. Substitution, Outlaws. Number 12, Payne back in. Johnson goes to the bench. Number 30 will take a break here. 6:08 remains in the second quarter. All right. So Payne brings the ball, crosses mid-court. We are now down to 6 minutes here before halftime. Passes off to 20, cuts a backdoor wheel route. 10 whips it over to him. Wide open 3 on its way, and it's in and out. Number 2 rebound, pulls it down. Davis clears it, and they start coming up the court. 0-0 passes off. Jump shot fake. Payne again on the jump shot. Trying to man up on the back dribble, unable to do so. Davis goes out of bounds momentarily, whips back over to the left, takes the lead, sets the pick and roll, nothing doing. 20 pulls it back, whips it into the paint, jump shot is up. It's good, foul will be called. Potential 3-point opportunity number 2 coming up for the Davis Wolves. Full-scale substitution coming in for Marlow. 3 players leaving the floor. Number 3, number 20, and number 32. 2 players likewise for Davis. Free throw is no good. Outlaws beat him to the punch. 21 called for the reach in on the foul. So that'll be the 8th foul. Yeah. And it is bonus. Referees missed one of those during the girls' games. And Davis was fortunate. They got a opportunity for Marlow. It ended up being a moot point as the Outlaws came down and scored anyway. First free throw is good. Lead back up to double digits for Marlow, 24-14. And second free throw is good. Lead back to 11. 5:20 remains here in the third quarter. Your Prep Nation TV doubleheader games of the day. Reaching around, passes back, unable to get much. Davis has got that one cherry-picked and stolen back door. 12 goes, flare shot is good. Mr. Payne wheeling and dealing. So we are now down inside of 5 minutes before halftime. Just one more reminder, and I promise I won't bring it up again. There will be a halftime presentation and acknowledgement for the state qualifying team for the girls swim team, and then likewise for the 3A dual state champions. So please mark that, please note that. If for any reason you need to take a quick break, run a quick errand, you're going to have probably about a 20 to 25 minute break for the halftime of the boys game. Once the players are off the floor, there'll be a 5-minute roll clock, and then we will resume coverage for the third quarter. It's been a busy night tonight. Swim team honored, wrestling team honored, football team honored, seniors honored. So it is a senior night and celebration for state championships, and that probably never gets old. I don't know if you can celebrate being the best there is too often. All right, so both free throws are netting up to a 1+1. They cut into a 13-point lead, got it back to 11. They've been able to get it down to about 8 or 9. Let's see if Marlow can go back to building a lead. They've been kind of in an offensive funk the last couple of times down the floor. State champion wrestlers are starting to make their way down to the floor and into the locker room. For those of you that haven't been in a wrestling school, I can remember when we were in elementary school, we weren't allowed to wrestle when we were in kindergarten, but I distinctly remember wrestling in first and second grade.
Full timeout, Marlow.
I tried it for a couple of years. It wasn't really for me, but I did do football, baseball, basketball, and then added summer baseball, and then eventually church softball and volleyball. So I stayed plenty busy just with those sports, but wrestling is a blue blood sport in the state of Oklahoma. Everybody knows if you want to win a national championship, you're going to go basically to one of three schools. And in Oklahoma, that wrestling school is Oklahoma State. I've always enjoyed watching Iowa and Penn State wrestle. I admire the just continuity and the consistency of those wrestling programs that are just elite year in and year out. Even Alabama in football seems to have an off year every year to 3 years where it's, you know, going to win games, but they're just not going to win the national title or a championship or their own conference title. But Marlow, on the other hand, they've got some serious competition in the state of Oklahoma. Perry and Tuttle have set that gold bar almost unobtainable. Backdoor cut is good. Gilbert scores it, a two-point bucket. But Outlaws looking to turn a double state championship for individual and team, as well as dual. So we wish them more than just the best of luck. We wish them the best of health, best of performance, and the best of results. 3:30 remains here in the second quarter. Davis not able to really get inside the paint all game long. They've been able to cut and do a couple of layups for fouls, but just like the girls' game prior, it's been all Marlow inside the paint pretty much so far. I would say 7, quarters are going to make the difference of what the end result's going to be here. But girls controlled 3 of the 4. Marlow's controlled 2 of 2 right now, and I don't see that changing for the next 2 quarters either. So 7 out of 8 is a winning formula for controlling that paint, rebounds, and bucket opportunities. Payne slows it back down for Marlow, pulls back, inside, reach over the back called against number 23. Oh, that is not the call. They flagged him for a violation in the paint. Substitution Davis, number 20 leaves the floor, 22 comes on the court. Well, we have a cross of the feet over here. Payne falls down. 12 is no worse for wear. It is a free-for-all. Here comes a dunk. I can feel it. Nope, he didn't make it. I sure thought he was going to put the rim down. I think virtually everybody my age remembers back when Keith Oberman wasn't weird in a nutball. The tomahawk jam.
George in the goal floor and drawing the foul number 22, Caraway. His second, 19 foul.
All right, so the Outlaws are 1 foul away from being in double bonus. And we will have a lot of free throws coming up in the next minute and 50 seconds unless the teams play keep away here. Davis in bonus, Marlow in bonus, drives, oh, what a move. Bergner with the sealing the deal. Davis played up to about the best of their ability the first quarter. Marlow is wearing them down now here in the second. 1:25 remains.
Foul charge to Burton, number 20, his second, 8th team foul. That's going to send Caraway to the line. He will be shooting 2.
Wow, that was like ping pong ball. So the free throw finally decides to go in. Substitution Davis, 23. Substitution Marlow, 35 in, 20 heads to the bench. Second free throw coming up. And it is no good. Rebound Outlaws. That may go to Davis. Nope, they're going to get Marlow the ball. It sure looked like it went off the fingertip of number 20, or number 12. So Outlaws kick it in. We've got 1:20. All right, so we have got a timeout called. Player has got a bloody nose, so he will have to leave the floor momentarily. So we'll move out of the way of Dr. Price, let him work his. So we have got Dr. Price and Mr. Payne working. I don't think it's going to be anything serious. I think he may take a break for the rest of the second quarter. But unfortunately, part of the rules, he's got to come off the floor, so. And it's probably not a bad idea just with everything that's going on today, COVID-related and all the other
1 minute.
weird things that happened in 2021. Woo, backdoor pass. Count it. Davis trails by 19, the largest lead of the game for the Outlaws. Errant pass, it'll be off the foot of number 3 at Marlow. Just talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was simply standing there, and the ball just goes right off of his foot. I'm digging Josiah's sneakers here. I don't know if you can see him. He reaches out. I'll do my best to try to get, there we go, right there. Inbound pass, turns around, immediately double teamed. He will penetrate, dishes off, a double pass, jump shot up, and it's good. Davis gets off back-to-back, really good shots. High success rate on that play. I'd like to see him do that a little bit more. Gilbert pulls the ball, swips it, dishes, behind the back pass, almost lost, maintains possession, kicks it back out. Johnson with the 3, off the rim. And we have got a turn of possession for Davis. I'm not sure what the call is. It looks like he was saying that he was on the box, so on the line. Nope, it's a foul. It'll be. So the Outlaws have caught up with Davis now, 19 fouls apiece. So happy to report that Mr. Payne is no worse for wear. He is back, and he'll start action for the third quarter. Had to wash out the jersey, and then now we'll not let you know what Dr. Price is doing because you probably don't want to know. If you've ever had a bloody nose, you know eventually what's happening. I'm going to get the sound like this. All right, so back-to-back free throws, 4 for 4 for Davis. Marlow fritters away somewhat of a massive lead, almost scores. So that'll do it. At halftime, it is Marlow 35, Davis 23. Coach, are they going to face them off toward the home crowd that way? Okay. That's all right. It's part of my fault, too. I kind of got a block here. And I try not to hit people with the stick and sometimes don't watch for underneath the camera. All right, and as promised, your halftime presentation and celebration.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the members of our Marlow swim team. Senior Baxter Ramsey. Juniors, Morgan Hoy, Carson Terrell, Luke Banks, Gage Savall. Braxton, Luke, Gage, Barker are going to state in the 200 and the 400 freestyle relays. They are ranked number 1 in the 2A free relay. Morgan's going to state in the 200 and the 500-yard free. Gage, the 50-yard free, the 100-yard butterfly. Luke, 50-yard free, 100-yard breast. And Karsten, the 200 and 500-yard free. Prelims are on Thursday. Finals on Friday at Mitch Park in Edmond. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Marlow swim team.
All right, 1 down, 1 to go. And now, the recognition for dual state wrestling champions. Marlow didn't just win state in 2022. They won it in 2021, back-to-back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your gold state champion. Wrestlers, as I call your name, please step back. At 106, Killer Kazar. At 113, Brant Bateman and Garrett Furr. At 120, Lawson Knox, Weston Poe. At 126, Braden Bowman, Kate Sullivan, and Caleb Miller. At 132, Zach Dawson and Dalton Davis. At 138, Case Gilbert, Keenan Simpson, Parker Davis, and Clayton Robinson. At 145, Case Rich, Trey Sutherland, Jackson Salee. At 152, Ty Scott and Jason Hughes. At 160, Cody Davis and Jay Hunt. At 170, Jason Davis, Cash Stern, and Gage Hickson. At 182, Cole Hayes. 195, Brock Smith. At 220, Kyle Wilson, Chance O'Neill, Dodson Baker, and Cooper Hornbuckle. And at heavyweight, Cody Huber and Gabe Herber. Your managers, Riley Murray and Harley Heaton. And the coaching staff, Ray Miller, Sean Bateman, Devin Martinez, Keith Kazar, and Andy Allington.
All right.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, let us hear it for your 2000.
This guy on the corner was virtually unbeatable when we were in high school. All right, that'll do it. Your halftime celebration presentation over. Prep Nation TV doubleheader coverage will resume in 5 minutes. Marlow 35, Davis 23, second half coming up. Third quarter underway. Davis has it. Immediately passes off all the way back to the left. Looking to go a backdoor cut or pass in the paint. Unable to do so. Stolen by the Outlaws. Coast to coast. Misses the shot. Unfortunately, Gilbert's going to get the ticky-tack foul. Closing in on the rebound just a little too aggressively. Bumps into the defender, so we'll have a kick in for Davis. 7:42 remains. I'd like to thank our coverage sponsor for today's action, Cable Meat Center in Marlow. Ball is passed off, stolen, and again, back-to-back turnovers. And that could be a flagrant. 23 got him all around the arm, so Payne will head to the line. 2 free throws coming up. Oh, they're not going to give him the shot. I thought he had his arm up, thought he might be able to sneak that one in, but they're not going to give him that. So side kick entry. All the way up top key. Johnson pulls the ball back, immediately passes. Number 3 clears it out. Far right side, deep into the paint. Bucket pass and shot is easy money. So Johnson with the bucket makes it a 14-point lead again for the Outlaws. Pass side, left, penetrates, dishes off, just can't handle the pass. The ball be turned over. Oh, Davis is going to maintain possession. Coach Harris, in effect, is saying nobody was there. So I don't know which outlaw it could have been off the hands of, but it had to be somebody called in the lane. So we'll see if the third opportunity for Davis is easier to score. They come back left key. They're spending a lot of time there. We'll have another foul called, this time against number 23. Those of you who follow our sports coverage, you know that I'm a big believer in makeup calls. I think the referees do it in virtually every league, every sport, college, high school, or pro. When they miss a call on one team, it's like they give the other team a makeup, and so you almost know that it's going to come right on the back end. Cross-court pass, paint, pass is no good. So 23 will clear his 4th foul, so he's got to sit on the bench. So he'll head to the Wolves bench now, number 20 in for substitution package. Outlaws kick it right at the free throw line. Far left corner, dishes off, penetrates, scores. So it is a 16-point lead now for the Outlaws, back up to their largest of the game. Davis momentarily turns the back, so I think they were setting up a play coach didn't like, so he called a timeout.
Full timeout, Davis. Full timeout.
So a 60-second timeout. 16-point lead. Outlaws up 39-23. Your Prep Nation TV doubleheader. Games of the day. Crowd is considerably thinned out over the course and span. This has been almost like a triple header for tonight. We knew what we were getting ourselves into. We knew kind of between Coach Bergner staying in touch with me, A.D. Brantley, speaking with Mr. Kaufman as well, we knew what was on the smorgasbord, and we're all in. It has been kind of longer for some of the people at home, I feel, for you. But nonetheless, we do our best to get the video highlights up as soon as we can after the game. And unlike last weekend's tournament, I don't have a 2-hour drive to get home. So the video highlights for the girls will be up first, plays of the game, and then we'll have the boys, and then we will do individual clips for the presentations and award ceremonies. So since the boys was done in a grouping, we will clip the swim team, and then we will do one for the wrestling team, one for the football team, and then we'll do the Prep Nation TV award for the Player of the Year, Mr. Jace Gilbert, as well. Happy for Jace. Good guy, good young man. Not only, I should have said this, and I apologize to anybody that knows Jace. I should have said that Jace is a 4.0 student as well, because that is even more important than the athletic accomplishments. This is a smart kid, a devoted young man, polite, affable, congenial, friendly, caring, loves his family, loves his teammates, a good example, doesn't get in trouble, and I could go on and on. That's the precise reason why we recognized him for what he did this year, bringing Marlow their first state title in football in 60 years. Now, technically 57. I mean, it's been a long time. $18-point lead for the Outlaws, largest of the game. Davis unable to establish much of an interior or in the paint presence. They're having to spend virtually all of their time on the perimeter passing, either taking a shot or missing, or trying to pass to go in the paint and then hope that they can penetrate and get a foul or draw some contact. Unable to do so, number 22 looking for the call, didn't get it. I've seen worse plays without foul calls, but he probably did get fouled there. 4:37 to go. Some momentary confusion as we had 6 Wolves players on the court. They get to the bottom and figure that part out. Outlaws cross midcourt all the way over in the far left. Kicks the pass, top key. Jace Gilbert has it stolen on the one-hand whirl. And so Davis will have the ball back. 4:20 remains. 21 holds the ball top of the key. He's looking to pass or penetrate left, rolls back right. Dishes off, number 20 fakes the shot. Likewise drives, penetrates, backs up, posts up. Shot is no good. Hits the side of the glass. I think they are going to give him the benefit of the foul this time. So we'll have some free throws coming up. Substitution for the Outlaws, number 32, will be back in after 1 free throw. And no good on the first. 20 comes off the floor for Marlow, 32 on the floor. So no good, rebound Payne. Outlaws clear the ball out. 12 brings it across midcourt, drives into a man-on-man scenario. Gilbert posted up, manned up, goes far right side of the floor, into the paint, turns around, pivots, spins, shot is up and good. Johnson unstoppable on that move. Between the height and the athleticism, the ability to catch it and then be multitasking with the left and right, ambidextrous players are very few and far between, but he's showing some nice touch there with the left-handed put in. Substitution upcoming for the Outlaws. Number 11 back at the floor. The scores table. 30 goes coast to coast. Score it 45-23. Largest lead of the game now for the Outlaws at 22. We're now down to 3:07 to go here in the third quarter. Your Prep Nation TV doubleheader games of the day. So backdoor cut works. It is a foul. Davis will be back on the line again. Second team foul. Count the bucket. So it is going to be a potential 3-point play. Scores table is yet to give the points. There they go. And the free throw completes it, so it is a 19-point lead for the Outlaws. Inside of 3 minutes to go now here in the third. Marlow cruising toward a 2-for-09 on regular season finale and home presentation recognition and awards for wrestling, swim, and football teams. Bucket is good. Another substitution coming up for the Outlaws. 15 ready to check in at the scorer's table. Reach in and steal, Johnson. 10 comes down with it, passes it to 12, spins, posts up, shot is no good, he is fouled. That should go against 0-0 again. And we'll have another substitution for Marlow, number 23 as well. So number 23 for Davis fouls out. He's had a decent game, unfortunately, just not enough scoring. Just a reminder for anybody out there watching the games, if you haven't done so already, please go to our homepage on our Prep Nation TV channel. Please give us a subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It just prioritizes content when you're in the YouTube app. In addition, it allows us to monetize the account and run commercials for sponsors. We've tried in large part over the years to keep the feeds free rather than having to charge pay-per-view or subscription fees. We do so by utilizing local businesses that would like to sponsor sports and advertise their businesses. If you are interested, we will cover any team in the state. Some packages are more expensive than others, especially if, for example, we are covering Laverne Shattuck, and it's a 3.5-hour one-way drive. However, we do have packages $100 up. We try to accommodate every business, and most importantly, we like to work with local businesses rather than huge corporations. If you're interested, reach out to us, 405-492-8825. Sets the backdoor cut, beautifully executed, score it. I mean, that's textbook. Read the read, got the pick set, cut backdoor, used the proper hand, kept the ball out of reach of the defender, and spun around and used the other one to score. And another backdoor steal for the Outlaws. He goes coast to coast, score it, and a three-point opportunity coming up.
He'll be the line shooting one. Now Josh number 22, Caraway, his third, team 4.
.118 remains here in the third quarter. Outlaws on cruise control now. Lead is now up, the largest of the game, to 18 points. I'm sorry, 28 points. Just throwing in some Common Core math there for a minute for you. Another steal. Boy, number 11 is not somebody you want to be around. And he's going to score it back to back. Outlaws now up to 30 on the lead. So it has been a celebration indeed. Outlaws presently on a 9-0 run. So starters now will be pulled. They are on the bench. And we have got a full substitution package in for Marlow now. And he does convert it, so he gets the three-point play. Davis likewise is going to call a timeout. I thought for a second he was going to substitute some players, but he's going to burn that last 60 he's got. right, so Davis hustles up the rebound, post back up, foul over the back. That'll be 2 free throws coming up for the Wolves. Number 21 will be at the line shooting 2. 37 seconds remain here in the third quarter. First free throw is good. Apologize for not updating the encoder panel. We had still second quarter instead of third. And we are literally 30 seconds left, and we'll be through the third into the fourth. So I apologize, got a little distracted. So it is 2 for 2 for Davis. They've been able to trim the lead back inside 30. Outlaws come cross midcourt. They're going top heavy on the right side of the paint. Still Davis. 5 reaches it, 20 drives, misses the shot. 5 follows up after the steal. And I believe we're going to have a call on the line. So turnover Davis. 20 seconds remains here in your Prep Nation TV doubleheader games of the day. All right, so 3 hands touched that ball, and 2 of the 3 were Outlaws. So I believe it's going to ultimately go off number 32. 1.7 seconds, that'll do it. Your score through 3. Marlow, 56. Davis, 28. All right, box score through 3. Johnson leads all scorers with 17. Next up, Avery Payne with 12, Jace Gilbert with 10, and then we have got 9 points scored by number 11. I'm trying to recall off the top of my head which player it is, and I think it's Bergner. And so that wraps up Marlow's primary scores. For Davis, unfortunately, 21 and 22, 8 and 6. Thus far, everybody on the floor right now not doing much, but 22 was the catalyst for Davis tonight, leading, pushing the ball up the floor for them. Just didn't have a huge scoring opportunity tonight. So we're back in for the fourth quarter underway, your Prep Nation TV doubleheader games of the day. Post up, scores. So Payne back in momentarily with the starting unit, back to 30. And we'll have a 3-point opportunity coming up. So 3-pointer is good. Just comes in two parts. 59-28 is the score I have. The scoreboard, okay, now they finally caught up. So flips it, whips it, 20 grabs it. Johnson back with the ball. Killer shoes, man, I'm telling you. For Marlow Outlaw, that's about standard issues, what I would say. That's what you'd want all of them to be wearing. That boy's balling out. I like Avery Payne's kicks as well. Those are pretty sharp. All right, double pass for Davis. They drive. Jump shot is up, off the mark. A rebound, Gilbert. He kicks it back. Number 3 crosses over midcourt. Outlaws will probably keep this set of players on the floor for a couple of scores, and I would assume it's going to be back to the bench for good. Slows it down all the way far right. Switches gears, goes opposite direction, passes off, jump shot off the rim, no good. Gilbert crashes the board, loses possession. The ball, Davis comes down with it. Number 3 maintains possession. 21 brings it up, passes off. Number 2 with the ball. He likewise kicks it to number 3, drives, unable to get anything going in the paint. It's been the reoccurring theme. Marlow has controlled 7 of the 8 quarters tonight in the paint. Post up, spin, shot is no good. Number 12 clears it out. He kicks the ball all the way to the top, and Mr. Johnson with an easy layup.
Johnson.
Cross-court pass is stolen, underthrown. You can see what he was doing with number 12, but he didn't set his feet, and as a result, he didn't ever really get much torque behind his arms when he flicked it. So another foul called. This time they will head to the inbound pass. 21-2 lead for the game. 34-22 back on the floor. All right, Coach Harris will be making a substitution in. 34 for number 20, who fouls out of the game. 5:43 remains. Fourth quarter action here. Marlow looking to finish the regular season, winning against Davis in back-to-back games to close out the 2021-2022 season as they head into district playoffs this Saturday. Both Marlow teams will be on the court against Harding, both prohibitive favorites to win district titles and advance to regionals the following weekend in Lone Grove. Backdoor pass, squares up, blocked. Shot number 2 is likewise no good. However, they come down with the foul. 34 flagged on the foul. So that'll put them now in bonus. First free throw is good. Outlaws cross-court pass, 12 penetrates, dishes off right back to Gilbert. So a tit-for-tat pass, 3 top of the key, passes off again. Jump shot is on its way, and it's in. So the largest lead of the game for the Outlaws at 34. Coach Harris is keeping them in at least through most of the fourth quarter. They came out briefly, momentarily in the third and set for a couple of minutes. Coach looking to keep them sharp as they'll only have one game on the week due to Valentine's Day yesterday, and then the way districts are set for the standalone pair. This is predominantly a wrestling regional tournament week along with swim for state. Marlow will kick off their district Saturday and then held into regionals the following weekend, Thursday through Saturday. free throw is good. Substitution Outlaws 11 and 15 in, 12 and 3 will head to the bench for the final time. Two original starters still on the floor, Jace Gilbert and Josiah Johnson. So back-to-back free throws are good. And back-to-back threes for Johnson. I think Davis is going to be exceptionally excited to see him leave the floor. 55 coming in for the Outlaws. Halfway through, another substitution, 35 coming in for the Outlaws. So Mr. Johnson and Gilbert done for the night. Posts up, fortunately it was not called a travel. 22 up, non-call there. Post back up again after the rebound. We will have a foul called. I'm just not sure if it's against 34 for a reach-in. His third of the game. He is done for the night. All right, so defensive assignments handed off. Applause indeed for these two young men as they are living life, living their dreams. Have a rare instance and opportunity for both of these young men in Cameron to be state champions in football, basketball, and baseball. Players are loaded here at Marlow High School, wrestling and the sports I just mentioned. This is a very special senior class for the Marlow Outlaws. All I will say to that end is if Joe Dial got his name on a sign for 40 years, these seniors may want to have something put up soon. .22 flagged for the foul. Outlaws at the foul line. Number 35 will shoot. Substitution Davis, 21 comes in. 22 heads back to the bench, probably for the final time of the game. Coach Harris looking to put in a couple of more players, so he has got at least one here in mind, two. So as soon as we get player number confirmations, 22 and number 40 will be back in for the first time for Marlow. And another player likewise, number 33, will be coming onto the court. Down to 3 minutes. 34 post-up, squares, shoots. It's no good, so the foul will be called against 55, and I believe that's going to give 2 to 34 at the foul line. First free throw, no good. Wholesale package substitution, 3 for the Outlaws, 33, 40, 22 in. 3, 20, 21, and number 00 out for Davis. So some reserves going to get some serious playing time in this game. Free throws both no good, gets his own rebound, kicks it back. Fakes, spins, pivots. Ball back on the far right side, 4 to 5, posts up 34. This is going to be their go-to play as many times as they can do it. We have got a substitution for Davis, 35 in. 34 will head to the bench, and so he'll finish with 2 points on the night. 66-35. Somehow we were off on our panel, so I apologize.